Alright guys, Desert Wasps Airsoft here again today for another review, and this one is of operator cut goggles. Okay, so in one of my recent videos you saw a brief helmet setup and what I use on my head and for face and head protection. And on the helmet obviously is the pair of goggles, and I'm just going to be talking about how I have these on here. It's through a style called operator cut, which I'll go into now. Alright, so here I have removed the patch that was covering the straps of these goggles, and basically whenever you take that away, on mine at least, you're going to see the straps and then the Velcro. I'll go ahead and take these off and show you what it looks like from there. Alright, so here's the pair of goggles. These goggles are just Lancer Tactical brand. They're pretty cheap, they're like 20 bucks online, and they come with like 3 lenses, the clear one, the smoke one, and then the yellow one. I like these goggles. I didn't have any problems with them at all. I just really didn't like having to put my goggles on my head every time I went to go play a game. So basically what I decided to do is cut the straps off the end of my goggles, put Velcro on them, and attach them to my helmet, which is called operator cut. Alright guys, so all operator cut goggles are basically just regular goggles or any kind of eye protection you want that has straps. You just cut the straps that will go around either your helmet or your hat or just your head, and you just apply Velcro to them. I guess you could put some kind of adhesive if you wanted to just stick them somewhere, I'm not sure, but for my setup I use Velcro and just put them on the Velcro that are on the helmet, like on the sides. They come on most fast helmets. This might not work quite as well with airframes unless you just decided to put Velcro on them yourself. But basically anything with Velcro, you can just attach them and it'll work just fine. And pretty much how I put the Velcro on was, as you can see, with these staples. You can either staple it, which is kind of the easier way, or you can sew it on there if you know how, which is probably what I would do if you knew how. But that's pretty much all you do, and you do this on both sides. So here's the other side. Same thing done. There are a couple concerns with this system. I'll show you here. Alright, so here's my helmet, just kind of set up how they would be with your lower. Basically, the only really concerns I have with this, one is the angle. If you looked at the strap from the side, it just looks really slanted. It doesn't really look the best, so it looks kind of tacky in my opinion. But I mean, if you can get over that, it works fine. And another thing up close here is just the actual things that are holding the straps on themselves. I feel like this puts a lot of stress on those, and depending on what kind of goggles you have, you might not want to do this depending on, the quality of them. Mine have been operator cut for a while now, and these are just the cheap $20 goggles, and they're holding up pretty good. But this really will be a problem if they get shot or something. Mine have been shot. There's a couple cracks taken off of them, but nothing here. It's just something I would like to mention that might be a concern. I'll go ahead and show you the other side here. So same thing over here, just kind of, really slanted. It just depends on how you really like them, I guess. I wouldn't really worry too much about these falling off. They are pretty tight, as long as you make sure before you cut them that the straps are pretty much the same sizes on both sides. And, you just gotta know what you're doing pretty much. And another thing that I would really like to have is a little bit more Velcro up here, just so I could apply the patches, like as you see here. Alright, so as you see here, the straps and the Velcro and all that are just kind of hidden under this patch. I like doing this just because it makes it look a little more, slick, and just doesn't make it stand out too much. It just looks tucked away under that patch. It does bulge out some. I don't know if you can really see it, but there's not much Velcro on these helmets. These are the Emerson PJ, I believe. PJ or VJ, one of the two, I don't know. With the headband system. They don't have very much Velcro on the sides. Not really sure why, it's just the design of them, I guess. But they don't have as much Velcro, so it kind of limits the amount that you'll be able to adjust your goggles. And another thing that I would recommend doing is this, which basically you just cut the very top of your goggle frame that would just kind of clamp on your face. I cut that out so that my goggles should just slide up under my helmet. I also went ahead and took all the foam out just because it kind of helps the fogging a little bit. That's just something that I would do. You don't have to do that, but it just kind of helps me. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap up this video. If you have any comments about my operator trap goggles or the helmet setup or any videos that you've previously seen in the channel, just go ahead and ask me in the comment section below or on any other videos. Just let me know if you have any questions, and go ahead and check out our Instagram page. I don't have a link. I can work on that. I'm not the most tech savvy, so you have to excuse me, but we have an Instagram page now, Desert Wasps Airsoft. Go check that out. We have a couple pictures from our recent events we've been to, and just go ahead and check that out. Alright guys, thanks.